Sure. So the way we look at our products, basically the base is the API, right? That sort of machine-to-machine interface that's making all the data from our engine available to your software. So if you're developing an app, or if you're running an algorithm for navigation, or for a ride-sharing company, or if you're an insurance company and you need data feeds, the API is the solution for you. And that API is very unique. It offers not just the regular sort of data sets for weather, but it also offers visual tiles. So you can actually layer our unique precipitation layers or wind or whatnot on your app. So for example, if you have a drone flight management system and you need to show the weather on that map, we do that rendering work for you. You just take the right pieces from the API. So on and so forth. This API now is being integrated into really big navigation apps that are in everybody's vehicles. Again, flight systems, drones, all the way to finance and hedge funds and these domains. So that's the first layer, the API. Then on top of the API, we have different types of products, of visual products, starting with B2B dashboards. So vertical specific, both web and mobile solutions. So think of, again, aviation. So there is Hypercast Aviation. That's a product suite for airlines, starting with the hub, moving to the headquarters and even the cockpit, that is giving you everything you need to know in that specific chair. So if you're running, say, Logan for JetBlue, then that you'll have all the data you need in that software, all the best weather data out there with all the flight data, and then all the business intelligence that sort of merges these two data sets together. So things like, what's going to be the delay, or how much time will it take me to the ice, and how many airplanes can take off and land in the next hour. All these answers you can get from that solution. So it's not just the weather, it's actually how the weather impacts me. And that's the entire thinking behind Hypercast and the B2B solutions. The second type of product is consumer apps. So starting with a consumer app, which we're launching very soon, early next year, which will then be also integrated into our other day-to-day apps. So, our calendars and our assistants on the mobile phones and, sports apps and all this kind of stuff. We work with a lot of ride-sharing companies. We can talk about two of them. There is Via, which is a really big ride-sharing company out of New York, and they do sort of shared taxis. And the way they work with it is basically it tells them, again, where demand is going to be, where, how the roads are going to look like, what the day is going to look like, and then they can actually take real-time routing decisions based on that. And they do a lot of other stuff with it that, can ask them about their algorithms and all that stuff. Another example is Bird, so the scooter sharing company. And for them, again, weather is the make or break of the day. If it's raining, nobody will ride scooters, then they'll have to move them from one place to another. So being able to understand city by city, street by street, hour by hour, minute by minute, what's the weather going to be like? Will we need to take our scooters from point A to point B, or should we leave them there? Are people going to come take them? What's ridership is going to look like over the next few hours? These are the questions we're helping them to answer.